Hi everyone, I'm Justin Smith, the founder of Cray. I figured it was about time I record a video to kind of explain what Cray is and why I founded it and explain the thoughts behind the product. About 18 months ago, my partner of 8 years blindsided me by revealing herself to be someone I didn't know, a complete illusion, and I almost died. My heart rate went to 180 over 120. Excuse me, my blood pressure was at 180 over 120 for several weeks. I lost about 40 pounds. Was suicidal, had thoughts of suicide. It almost destroyed me. And on top of it, she tried to gone girl me. So yeah, it was a lot to deal with. And in trying to figure out what happened, I kind of went through and looked at all the warning signs that there could possibly be for someone, not being a good partner or not being the person that they presented themselves to be. So I spent about 18 months working on Cray, and that's what it is today. And the reason I made it was because I didn't want this to happen to anyone else. It was horrible. I lost my family, lost friends, and still to this day, I'm dealing with the effects of the trauma. I still take sleep meds to sleep. I'm still getting my life back to normal. And I want to make sure this doesn't happen to other people. So I put out this product to try and help other people sort through their relationships, because sometimes it feels, like there's some conflict and that's normal, and or there's some other things that you might push off and say, that's not a big deal. Well, I wanted to create a checklist that people could use to evaluate all their relationships or their partners that they're dating, and get some insight, that's not biased, that's not your best friend who may be jealous, or your parents who may have an issue with the person you're dating that, isn't really a big deal. So yeah, the app is there to provide clarity to people. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes I made. I hit a point where the scariest question was, how did this person slip through the cracks for 8 years? And the answer is, if someone's really dead set on pulling wool over your eyes and tricking you, then the little things that you brush off are actually, might be signs of a bigger thing. And that's the great thing about the app. So what is Cray? I developed Cray to be helpful to both men and women. Women have a different set of issues, safety issues to their physical safety. Men have a different set of issues, especially online, which is being subjected to manipulation or to people trying to get your money or, entrap you. So I created the Cray score, which is really all the red flags you can think of, plus some other ones, and that is what is the Cray score. There's over 70 items, and each of them is reflective of major issues in a relationship that might be indicative of, larger issues. Some of them are red flags that are pretty obvious, like, DUIs. Others aren't as obvious. Is the person kind to me during a conflict, during disagreement? Do they empathize with my pain? These are things that you may not pick up on or think about on your own. So I wanted to make sure I put pretty much every single one I could think of into the app. The second free piece of it is the schemer score. Aside from someone's mental stability or the impact it might have on the relationship, there's also, are they trying to run game on you? Are they trying to scheme you? Are they trying to do something to manipulate you? Because it's not just, is someone mentally stable, or are they treating me in a mentally stable or healthy way? It's also, are they trying to manipulate me? And so I felt that was a really big important piece of the app. I couldn't protect people if it was just the red flags. I had to make sure that, you know, especially with online and all the people scheming and trying to get free money, free lunches, or, you know, entrap you with certain behavior, I felt like it was really necessary. And then on top of it, there's 2 in-app purchases in the app, because to me, it was important not just from a self-improvement standpoint, but also from the standpoint of, am I completely safe? Do I know the person that I'm dating? And so the first in-app purchase is the catfish check, which is $1.99. I made it super cheap. I wanted to make it accessible to people. Let's say you're in a bar and you meet someone, and this person seems great. Something seems off about them though. So yeah, you can search up their number and it'll give a report on, is that a fraudulent number? Are they who they say they are? And then the last piece is what I call the background check. And really this is a legal check, so that people can have peace of mind. Is the person I'm dating a criminal? Do they have a legal history? Have they been arrested before? What have they been arrested for? And that is $7.99. The goal was to create a whole comprehensive set of tools that people could use to screen their partners. And really it's not for me just a product. This is something that I think can really change the dating world. We're in a new phase of online dating where everything is fake. Everything people put out is impression management or trying to look cool, or, you know, inauthenticity is the word I like to use, because most people these days don't put their true self forward. So I felt that Cray was like the answer to that. Let's get this stuff out in the open. Let's let people evaluate their relationships through a lens with clarity, so that they can decide if they do want to date the person that's in front of them based upon the real data of what that person's like. So yeah, I felt that this app, given the current state of dating, given what I went through, I felt I had to solve it. You know, my previous profession was, I was a co-owner at a psychological test publishing company. It was a company that my father founded when I was a child, and I grew up in it. So I know all this. I went and really dove in from that lens. How can I help people? How can I stop this from happening? And I think Cray's the answer. And I think you'll think so too. You know, is this something, thinking back to your worst relationship, is this something that would have helped you? I think the answer is an easy yes. Even thinking back to the stuff I've been through, would this app have helped me? For sure. It's just a matter of getting it in front of people and educating them on how to use it and what it's for. So I'm hoping that the people watching this video, please share the product, let people know about it. It's free. I'm not trying to make a killing on you know, the price of everything. This is really just a tool to help people avoid what I went through. So please like, subscribe, whatever, download, share, and join me in the mission of making dating safe again. Appreciate it.